Hello, Kara Pilgrim here, and I'm making this video to record my growth throughout the semester of this winter intersession of CI 149. Coming into this class, I was very nervous because at Fresno State, I'm a history major, and I had just decided to start taking place to further my career in teaching. And so this was one of the first prereqs that I'm taking to get into the credential program here at Fresno State. And I'm very glad I did, because even though it was quick, I've learned so much, and it was a very enjoyable class, and it wasn't crazy difficult. It was in a nice learning pace, and I got so much knowledge in such a short time that I can't wait to use it in the future as well. So one of the first things that we were asked about and kind of reflecting on was what was our inspiration as a teacher, and reflecting on that as a student. I had mentioned some of my previous teachers from high school, and that made me think about and reflect on their ways of teaching, which is going to help me learn to reciprocate that in the future. And then we were also taught about the 4 levels of invitations. And I talked about my teacher, Miss Jones, who was always invitationally inviting. She, every morning, she'd always prop open her door, always shook or high-fived or hugged some of the students into the classroom. She could always pick up on your mood really easily. And, she was a friend, like appropriately. She was still a teacher first always, but she was always there to listen to. And so, she would ask, she'd open the door, ask people how their weekend was, how their day's going. And that made me, as a student, learn that I need to be just like that in the future as well for my students, because as a previous student of hers, I really appreciated that. One of the major things we learned about in this class was classroom management, and how essential that is to having a successful classroom, because, classroom management is what all teachers do in order to, organize their students and then their classroom environment, their space, their time, what materials they have to create a successful learning environment for students. And I always knew that was important, but the book and the lessons really emphasize how essential it is, and how teachers really do need to manage their classrooms in order to